Tommy Hilfiger show is based on all of those incredible rock and roll legends. What we've done is black eyes, in a way, like you said, rock and roll, with a black eyeliner inside of the eye, but very transparent, perfect skin. And then we're playing with all of these tattoo stars, kind of like, in a way, I'd say very rock and roll, very much, a little bit of a groupie, but not that cheap. But definitely, you know, really beautiful look that they've got. But we've done tattoos, very festival as well. We did like a grey, a black, a green, and a kind of a burgundy red. And then we've also done it on the bodies, and we've done it on their legs.
I love this look, right, because it just looks really cool. There's this late 60s, early 70s kind of influence in the clothes, and that's really kind of where we went with the girls. We tried making the girls kind of look like girlfriend of the musicians that were playing at the festival in the VIP tent. It's kind of like a semi-centre part that's really quite flat and very lank, almost hippie-like, and it's the thing that just kind of makes it a little more glamorous is the rest of the hair is kind of back. In those days there was a little bit of root lift, but we've literally just squashed the hair down just to make it feel more modern. They're kind of like hippie kind of looking girls, but they're a little bit sharper than that. They've got more style. I guess Marianne Faithfull was kind of a source of inspiration. Quite sleek, kind of beautiful, gorgeous hair that's kind of like glamorously grunge.
Music was the muse. Iconic musicians who have inspired me and influenced me for many, many years have had such an imprint on fashion. I thought it would be time to create a collection that was all about that.
I think Tommy always does a great job using music, pop culture, Americana, all these great things. And you know, we have a kind of like Beatles feeling here right now and a circus feeling, and I think a Sgt. Pepper Lonely Heart Band feeling going on right here. It's always such a fun show to watch, so it's always one that we look forward to as editors.
These young women go to festivals. I wanted to create a glamorous festival. I wanted to be a rock and roll circus of sorts, and I wanted the music, the set, the clothes, the invitation, and the whole ambiance to all fit.
What a tremendous show! I remember I've got the original Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band album, and as soon as I walked in here and saw the flowers and everything, and I said, you know, this is vintage Tommy, just really joyful.
His runway shows have just gone from strength to strength lately. This set speaks for itself. They're incredible, they're fun, they're upbeat. I think he wants people to feel happy in his clothes and about fashion in general.
Well, you'll see a lot of shine, a lot of stars, a lot of stripes, a lot of studs, a lot of tattoo art. The footwear is also complementing the clothing, the accessories, the hats, every part of it sort of complements what we're doing in the Fashion Music Festival.
I loved it. I think it was amazing. I love that he spends so much time and effort in the set. I think that, you know, not many designers do that, and it was just like, look how everyone's so happy right now and enjoying it, because he made it like a production, and I think that's really, you know, really cool and unique.
There's more fashion. You know, people are more than ready for more fashion. I mean, the consumers become more and more knowledgeable because of TV shows, because of the internet majorly, you know, and I think he's adapted to that. You know, we don't need so many logos, we need fashion. People want fashion. And I think what makes people shop now is specialness. You know, people don't need basics as much. There's so much basic fashion out there, and there has been for a long time. So, you know, another black pant or white shirt isn't necessarily going to get people excited.
Is an emotional purchase. It's supposed to be happy and cool and everything, and everyone is so busy trying to be so nonchalant and everything. And then Tommy comes out and just like blows us out of the water, goes back to reclaim the whole rock and roll roots, because that was so much a part of his brand. And it was just delightful. And the clothes look good. And they had those little short boots with the stars on them, and the Jimi Hendrix soundtrack. The whole thing was terrific.
it's always changing. There's never a dull moment in my life. It's moving ahead very quickly, but I love to be on that bus.
This brand is now like 30 some odd years old, and now they're trying to figure out how to capture that next generation. And so this is a very youthful look. I mean, you know, a lot of these clothes are not necessarily what you associate with the kind of preppy roots of the brand, because, you know, they're reinventing and they're like keeping it moving, keeping it exciting.
I love the clothes, I love the pattern leather little skirts. They were preppy and kind of like girly, but then made of pattern leather, so that was really cool.
She's younger, she's hipper, she's very fashion aware. There's a lot of competition around, so we have to do something different than the competition.
I just love that it's an all-American brand. I love that it's preppy and that it celebrates that kind of clean lines and very wearable classic tailoring. And yeah, it just seems fresh all the time, you know? I'm quite tomboyish and preppy anyway, so yeah, I think that he provides really good kind of cornerstones for the rest of your wardrobe. So be it a good pair of tailored shorts or perhaps a shirt or something, it's something that you can style with your other clothes, you know?
Another great one, you know, great business person, and he was successful very young too, so he has that in you know, it's in common to Diane and to some of the great American designers, Donna Karan, Calvin Klein, Ralph Lauren, successful young and for a very long time. They really understand how to make clothes that both capture a fantasy persona but are wearable, and Tommy certainly does that.
It is a ride. It's a bit of a journey, and in reality, I think that if you become too stagnant or static, you become stagnant, and I want to keep moving ahead.